Good day, Miss. I am Nera Pelobello from BSN1B, and for today's video, I'm going to perform gram staining technique. The materials to be used are the crystal violet. However, the alternative that we use is the violet food coloring, and then next is the iodine, and then next the decolorizer, which is the alcohol. Next is the counter stain, which is the red food coloring, and then next the 2 glass slides, and then the Bunsen burner. However, the alternative that we use is the candle. And next is the inoculating loop, and then the agar, and the Petri plate, and then the water basin. First, using a marker, label your slide with your initials and draw a circle about 1 centimeter in diameter on the slide. And then next, using a metal inoculation loop, sterilize it by flaming. Using aseptic technique, add a drop of sterile water so that the film appears across the loop, and then transfer the water into the circle drawn by the wax pencil. Flame the metal loop again to sterilize. After allowing it to cool, use a metal loop to transfer a colony of bacteria growing on an agar plate, and then make sure to lightly touch the bacterial colony to avoid transferring too many bacteria. When finished, flame the loop to sterilize. Let the liquid completely evaporate, leaving behind a dry spot on the slide. This will take at least 10 minutes. Once the slide has dried completely, heat fix the bacteria to the slide by quickly passing the slide to the flame 3 times. A flame should touch the slide for about 1 second during each pass. Ensure that all Bunsen burners are turned off before obtaining the set of gram stain. Decolorize contains a high percentage of alcohol and it's very flammable. Add a few drops of crystal violet stain to the bacteria until the wax circle was filled with stain, and then let it stay for 1 minute. Rinse the slide by dipping it in a beaker of water 2 to 3 times until most of the stain has been washed off. Next, add a few drops of gram iodine to cover the bacteria and then let it stand for 1 minute. Rinse the slide in a beaker of water until most of the iodine is gone. A second beaker of water can be used to ensure that most of the iodine has been rinsed off. Now add a few drops of decolorizer. Let the decolorizer flow over the bacteria at a 45-degree angle until the flow is clear. Then finish by rinsing the slide in a beaker of water. Then counter stain by adding safranin stain to cover the bacteria and let it stay for 1 minute. After 1 minute, completely rinse the slide in a beaker of water. Allow the slide to dry completely. Once the slide is completely dry, observe the sample under the microscope.